Hi, I'm Mark Dannenberg. I'm the CEO and founder of Options Moneymaker, and this is the Profit Builder Weekly Review for August 21st. Well, here are the headlines. Dow down 530 points today. NASDAQ 100 down 371 points this week. The S&P 500 down 132 points this week. And the Russell 2000 down 73 points this week. The Profit Builder account, this is the account where we started with $5,000 of risk capital at the beginning of last quarter, and the idea is that we compound our profits throughout the quarter, and we continue to select well-placed credit spread trades, all defined by the Profit Builder rules. The Profit Builder account up 12.5% this week, totaling $1,888 in profits for this week. Each of the indexes down this week. Profit Builder account up 12.5% this week, $1,888 of profits. That's not a surprise to us. We saw the indexes setting up for a decline. I can't say that we saw it setting up for this much of a decline, but we did definitely see it setting up for a decline. I've pointed this out to you before in some of my daily updates, and we took advantage of that and we traded these to the downside. It's really simply a matter of the placement of your position and the timing of your position, and we keep it very, very simple in this program. We keep it simple by identifying the entry based on support, resistance, and the Bollinger Bands. It's no more complicated than that. So we take that $1,888 of profits and we plug it into a very simple spreadsheet where we track our performance. We started at the beginning of last quarter with $5,000. We compounded it throughout the quarter. We ended up with a total profit for the quarter of $6,396. We continued to compound through this quarter. We actually toned down the amount of risk when we transitioned into the new quarter. We went from having fully compounded up to a risk of $10,790 to only putting in risk of $7,558 the first week of this quarter. We've accumulated profits this quarter. We actually have not had a losing week yet this quarter, and this week continues that streak at $1,888 of profits. That's a 12.5% return on the amount of capital that we were willing to risk this week, which was the $15,121. That's all compounded capital based on the profits that we've accumulated so far this quarter. That brings us to a quarter-to-date return of 153.7%. That's on top of the 127.9% that we earned last quarter. We've taken in cash profits this quarter of $11,615, and we have a compounded return now since we started the program at the beginning of last quarter of $18,011. If I fast forward out to the 1-year anniversary of the Profit Builder program, which would be at the end of first quarter of 2016, currently our projected profit based on the current run rate, our projected profit is $105,860. So if we continue to perform the way we have so far for last quarter and the first half of this quarter, then we could potentially have earned $105,000 of profits starting with just $5,000 of risk at the beginning of last quarter. We're going to continue to do what we need to on a day-to-day basis. We review each position on a daily basis. We review what the impact of that position has on our portfolio. We review the charts on a daily basis. We take advantage of opportunities when they exist, and we manage positions and adjust them when necessary. I can't say that we're going to continue at this same run rate. We're actually averaging 8.7% return per week since we started last quarter. But if we do, then we potentially will earn $105,000 for the first 12 months of the program. If we don't, I'm sure we're going to have some smaller earning weeks, and we will probably have some losing weeks. It's just part of trading. It's a natural process in trading. So take the wins with the losses. When your wins are accumulating at a much greater rate than your losses, then you're going to be net ahead overall. What we've done here, folks, is we've designed a program that is just as simple as we could possibly make it. We start with $5,000. We compound every week based on profits. We use a very simple credit spread strategy, credit spreads and iron condors. We use Bollinger Bands, support and resistance on our charts, and that's about as complicated as it gets. And when we have a position that requires an adjustment, we go ahead and we do the adjustment. We use simple rollouts, repositions, or both. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. We have made this just as simple as possible so that we can teach traders how to be successful on an ongoing basis and grow a big account. This program is all about starting small and growing big. If you're interested in learning more, check us out at ommprofitbuilders.com. My name is Mark Dannenberg. I'm the CEO and founder of Options Moneymaker. I have a passion for teaching people how to trade, and we would love to help you if this is something that interests you. Thanks so much for tuning in, listening. We'd love to have you part of our team.